Am I muted? Why am I muted? Oh, there we go. Okay, alright. Suddenly not muted anymore. What the heck? What the heck? I didn't even do anything. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Sunday. Always bittersweet when I say that. That realization that, oh man, we are done with the weekend. Less sad. Yesterday, I forgot what the post was. I forgot what I saw it on, but I saw somebody unironically in the comments, they said, "Let's sigh." I was like, oh, dude, what year do you think this is, man? Sighing in the year of our Lord Ocyris 2025? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Honestly, let's bring back the Rage comics. In a way, it does feel like they've never left because we have all the soy jacks, you know? Maybe we could make like a family tree. A family tree of the soy jacks and the Rage comics. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a lovely weekend so far. I was honestly quite bedridden all day. I had a really bad tummy ache. I'm drinking coffee now, and I don't think that's gonna do anything to help, so I shall suffer. I shall suffer for the remainder of today. I don't know, but I just felt like my body needed a little bit of a pick-me-up. I've been wearing my pajamas for the last 48 hours. And kind of stinky in the shower. Just, you know how it is. You know how it is. I don't know if you heard that. The cat did the little Scooby-Doo, like he's running in place and he's running. Oh, he got me, oh. Crashed into something. Try ginger, it calms the stomach. I have raspberry leaf tea, so I'll probably be drinking that after my coffee, after today's stream. Drink some raspberry leaf tea. I mean, it's like a really rainy, thundery day today here in New York. Apparently there was a really bad storm yesterday, but I completely missed it. People were talking about like the thunder was so bad that it like shook things. Like we were like, I thought it was a bomb that went off, and I was like, huh? I knew it was raining, but like I don't think I noticed any thunder. I was hard at work yesterday before I started feeling ill. Finally building the IKEA dresser that I bought way back in May, and it's just been sitting there in the boxes, and I was just kind of like, I don't know, because it's like, you know, when you're about to build IKEA furniture and like a dresser too. I saw a tutorial and someone was like, oh, I was able to do it by myself in 2.5 hours. I was thinking 2.5 hours. So anytime I did have like free time that weekend, I was thinking like, okay, I should probably carve out like 3 hours or something. Only just now got around to it. And I'm not even done. I had to stop because I was starting to feel nauseous from my stomach. Happy Sunday indeed, right? I mean, hey, a new week ahead, a full week ahead actually. We're not starting on a Tuesday this week, but a full week ahead. It means another week to try our best. Am I right, guys? Yeah, I finally got around to building the IKEA dresser. I mean, the main parts are done. I just have to do the like 5 more drawers. Because I've been kind of, I don't know, my other dresser broke, which is why I bought a new one. And that, like, because that one was like, I've had it for a few years and it was like really cheap. I think I got it off of Wayfair. And you know, on Wayfair, you know, like most furniture building websites, they actually have a bunch of different tiers. I guess you could buy the same furniture like style, but depending on like if you get it low end, high end, medium end, like they'll come with different pieces, so its durability is different and all of that stuff. And I didn't really realize that, so I just saw like, oh wow, what a good deal on this one. I think I got it from Target. I don't know, and maybe I overstuffed my drawer a bit too much. Ended up breaking. The handle broke off, and then now the bottom drawer is like broken. So I moved that out into the living room and just kind of using it as like a TV stand without the TV. And once I finish my IKEA drawer, I can finally move my clothes over. All of my socks and undie have been just lying in like those little cube boxes, and I just set the cube on the floor. And I'm sure that the top cover is like the top layer of like clothes and stuff might have like cat hair on it or something. I don't know. Admittedly, I'm living kind of like a mess right now, but it's okay because I made the first step. Made the first step to improving myself by starting that IKEA build 4 months later. No, I got it on the Labor Day sale. What do you mean? Anyways, good morning, everybody. If you'd like to mark yourself present for today's stream, I would love to see let's see my Oshi marks in the chat. I would love to see ribbons and or a love letter. Yes, because today we'll be collecting your Boomer reports. If you're new here, a Boomer report was something that I did regularly and then I kind of fell off the wagon, but we're starting to bring it back. We do a community report where I give you guys a worksheet and you guys fill it out, and we also have some fan mail. And I checked, we don't have any voicemails today. Unfortunately, submissions are closed, but hey, if we have fun this time around, we can go ahead and bring it back for, I mean, I feel like it's good to bring it back for October, you know? What are you gonna be this Halloween? I feel like now it's easier to come up with stuff to do. Because you have all the holidays, you know? You have September, end of summer, October, Halloween's, November, you got like holiday season and like Thanksgiving and like what are you thankful for? December, what's your secret Santa Claus the wish list? Yeah. I mean, I guess without further ado, I do this because the Dream Center would like to get some information and analytics on the human realm. So this is my way of collecting information from you guys. By the way, let me know if the audio sounds okay. Is the BGM loud enough for you guys? Let me know. I shall adjust. Ains, welcome. Good morning. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday morning. Audio's good. Awesome. Spike Bebop, welcome. I hope you're having a lovely day. Kenya, welcome. Hello. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. A Boomer report! The end of summer recap! First and foremost, I like to take a look at our analytics. Let's go ahead and see our analytics for this year. Oh wait, okay, just kidding. I guess we're looking at my report, alright. I guess we're looking at mine. Here's my report. Today's worksheet. Yeah, I guess today's worksheet, also this month's worksheet, is my top 5 memories this summer. So I wrote down mine. Starting at number 1, my top 5 memories this summer is Offkai 2025. Duh. Offkai 2025. Honestly, I feel like the con gets better every year. You know, this is my 3rd Offkai, which is kind of crazy to think about. Let's see. With this Offkai, there's a new venue, which honestly, I was like a little bit I wouldn't say worried before. I don't know, maybe like worried, a little nervous, I guess, similar to like going to Offkai for the first time kind of feeling, because it's like, oh, a new venue and it's gonna be bigger than before. You really kind of start to think of like, oh, I wonder if it's gonna have the same sort of intimacy as the first and second year. The first year that I went, it was like small and big at the same time, but it was like small enough to where you can like, you know, you're just wandering around the convention and you'll see the same faces over and over, right? The second year was a little bit less of that because it was still really crowded, but the venue, like the traffic of the venue, you would constantly see like your friends and stuff. Third year though, I really had to like, you know, scour and search for people that I wanted to meet. It wasn't quite easy. But at the same time, it was also like incredible to see just how big like Offkai has gotten. I guess not just Offkai, but like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess Offkai, like the VTuber industry itself, and just like seeing how legitimate it's becoming. I don't know. It was just, I don't know. It was just really fun to like see the convention itself grow and like see all my friends again, meet new friends for the first time too. Especially I think as the con gets bigger, right? Like you have more friends who are like, oh yeah, you know what? I guess I can justify going, and then it's so much fun. It's so much fun. I met so many friends that I've like met through, you know, VTubing years ago, and being able to connect with them for the first time, and I was like, oh my god, it's so cool to see you IRL. And of course, my favorite part of Offkai is always hanging out with Nei and T too. And this year, you know, we had so many other like lucid talents come too, so it was like really fun to be able to hang out in person instead of like in Discord VC. I don't know, it's just such a nice time. It's like a family reunion. And of course seeing staff and hanging out with staff, and like our staff team has grown so much since last year too, so it was really cool to like, you know, there's like a lot of new faces that I got to meet for the first time, and like friends that like staff friends I got to see again. I don't know, this is a real cool time. This is a real cool time. The weekend that I get to like, you know, fully unmask and geek out, I feel like the first year I was just like, wow, it's like my Twitter feed come to life, and it's just like a very surreal experience. So if you're thinking about going to Offkai 2026, you're like kind of on the fence, I would say do it. Like, you know, if you enjoy, I was gonna say if you enjoy VTuber Twitter, but I feel like that's like if you enjoy the good stuff about VTuber Twitter, yeah, come to Offkai next year. Plan for it. I think it's really great. Offkai was so fun, I couldn't go. I don't actually know. I always say like, oh, I'm gonna do like an Offkai vlog, but it's like, I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not really good at vlogging, to be honest. Because it's like, I'm not good at like talking alone to the camera. When it's like a stream, it's so easy. But like, I don't know, talking to a camera feels awkward to me. Maybe if I had it like a video camera, maybe then it'll come a little bit easier, right? Like, you know, like the old video cameras with the tapes in there. Another thing that I enjoyed this summer was the Vnus debut, of course. The Vnus debut. It was really stressful, not gonna lie, but doing all the different things for like not just planning, and I don't know, it was also a nice look back on memory lane, because I haven't done a debut since like my original debut back in January of 2022, and it's like you always think about like, oh, when I re-debut I'm gonna do this and that and this and that, but I don't know. I don't know, it was just kind of like, ooh. A lot of projects came in and a lot of different things to do, and a lot of times I thought like, oh man, I'm not so sure that I can do it. I'm not so sure that I can do it, especially to like the quality that, you know, I've been daydreaming about. Every time I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna re-debut, I'm gonna do this, right? And then in your head you think it's gonna be like, oh, I want it to be like really ambitious. But of course, when it actually comes to time to put action behind it, you can only do so much. So I was kind of like a little worried and stressed out about that. But at the end of the day, I was able to do it thanks to the encouragement of my gen mates and of staff. And I feel like we pulled it off really well. So that was another memory this summer. Not only was it like a nice time to hang out with my gen mates and like, you know, get stuff done. And it was like a nice reminder of how far that I've come as a creator, where I want to go in the future as a creator. And I lost my train of thought. How far I come, where I want to go, and that I can do it. That's the most important thing. And that I can do it. That I can do anything that I put my mind to. The next few months are rough with the holidays. I know it's gonna be so busy. I'm a little worried, not gonna lie. But it's also like I think like as in terms of like coming up with fun things to stream, you know, at least I think it's a little bit easier to come up with things than like in the beginning half of the year. I feel like a teacher sometimes when it's like, oh what do I want to do with my class today? Another thing that was a memory this summer for me was my first time going to Coney Island. I've never really thought too much about going to Coney Island because it always seems so far away. But that's because before I was living in Manhattan. And then I've since moved to Brooklyn, which is pretty close. I mean, it's the same borough as Coney Island. So I feel like I've shed off like at least like 30 minutes train ride. Then again, I probably could have gone from Manhattan. I don't know. I used to live like really high up in Manhattan. Like, yeah, pretty tall up there. But, yeah, since I've moved, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to Coney Island. And it was a really fun time. I went, was it 4th of July? I think I did go on 4th of July. So it was really crowded. They had all of like the hot dog stuff that people were, like the hot dog eating contest. And I didn't get to see them eat the hot dog. It was way too crowded for that. But still, I still got to go and I still had a good time. And it's been a long time since I've been to the beach. So that was like 4th of July. And the last time I went to the beach before that would have been, I was gonna say Okinawa, but I don't even think I went to the beach this past time. So it would have been like February when I went to Okinawa in 2024. So it was like over a year. And I'm an island girl, you know? I grew up on the island. I grew up near the beach. This was really, I mean, of course, like, I don't think the Atlantic Ocean is as nice as the Pacific Ocean. But it was nice to be able to see the beach again and hear the sights and sounds and see people like running around and stuff. It was, I don't know, it was really nice. I need to go back before it gets too cold because I didn't get to do anything because it was way too crowded. I didn't get to like ride any of the rides. I just went to the aquarium. I don't think a lot of people were there that day. I went to the aquarium and then I walked the boardwalk and then I went home. Another memory this summer for me was my Manhattan walk, which I'm really glad that I got to squeeze in before the end of summer. Or I guess before this report. I think end of summer is technically... Oh, wait. End of summer is Labor Day. So I did do it before end of summer. Because I did it last Saturday. I got to do it last Saturday. I walked from my old apartment all the way down to the bottom Manhattan Battery Park. Which I think my Google said that it was... I was out for walking like 14 miles? I don't know. Does that count like the train ride? I don't know. I don't think so. I think that's maybe it does. I don't know, but I walked a lot. I walked like maybe 7 hours that day ish. I walked all the way from 110 because I was at the very top of Central Park, and then I walked all the way down Central Park. And then from Central Park, you're only at like the 50s like streets, right? So then from there, you got to walk all the way down. And even once you get to like, you know, towards the 1 streets, there's still more streets to go down to. Because you have the rest of Lower Manhattan. I don't quite know where the streets end. Maybe like around Little Italy or something. Something like that. I don't know where the numbered streets end. But then after that, you have more streets to go down to. And I walked all the way down to the tippy top bottom. So, yeah, it was really fun. It was something that's been on my bucket list for a long time. Because I wanted to see how the neighborhoods changed as, you know, I make my way down the island. But I ended up, like, walking by the river park, the Hudson River Park, which I've never been to before. So I didn't really get to see too much of the architecture change, but it was really nice. I got to hit up 3 parks that day: Central Park, Hudson River Park, and Battery Park. So maybe not the historical tour I was anticipating, but it's okay. Because I want to do, I had this thought too, and I didn't do this before. I didn't think about it until like the very end of my walk. But I thought maybe I should do like live tweeting when I'm walking, right? I mean, obviously not like live tweeting, but as I'm walking, I can share the stories and like pictures of things that I see when I walk. I don't know. Because when I was walking, and that guy pulled me aside, I made a whole tweet about it too. I made a whole tweet about it too, now that I think about it. But if you go to my Twitter, when I was walking, this guy pulled me aside. He's like, well, he didn't pull me aside. He just kind of like, you know, stepped out from the shadows. And he was like, hey, have you ever seen a seagull eat a pigeon before? I was like, excuse me, what? And sure enough, he pointed, and I see a seagull with a whole pigeon carcass in his mouth, and he's flying around, terrorizing the poor people sitting on the steps, you know? You think he's gonna drop it on you? I don't know. It was kind of a crazy sight, and I thought, like, man, if I was live tweeting this, if I live tweeted that, then like that would have been, I don't know, it would have been fun. I also saw this lady, she was driving a bus, and like people were trying to help her turn the corner, and she could not do it. The bus got stuck on the scaffolding, dude. I wanted to stay and watch and look, but it's like, you know, I think I was like 7 hours, no, not 7, like 5 hours maybe into the walk. My legs are tired. I was just like, you know, trying to wrap it up. And then of course, like she was trying to back up, and then you could hear like a crunch. The bus was literally stuck on the scaffolding, and like things were starting to fall apart. And I was like, dude, I gotta get the fuck out of here. We were turned into Final Destination. Anyways. Yeah. That's my Manhattan walk. That's my number 4 memory this summer. That was really like the only 2 interesting things that happened though. Nothing else interesting happened, which, you know, out of a 7-hour walk you would expect. But no. And my final memory this summer for my top 5 would of course be Suck Sundays with my boomers. Of course, how could it not be Suck Sundays with you guys? I get to share my favorite show. I don't know, I was like, we had this idea for a while, or at least you guys like threw it out, like, oh, we should do a watch along and stuff. One, I wasn't like quite sure of the logistics of it, I guess. And then 2, I don't know, I just didn't think that you guys would be interested. Because how do you sell this show to people? Oh, what's Succession about? I promise it's really good, but it's just like about a bunch of rich people trying to take over their dad's company. It's a hard sell. And then you show pictures of it and just like, you know, they're just like in suits sitting in glass buildings. It's a hard sell, I get it. But, you know, I finally did it, and we're finally watching it together, and we're halfway through the peak season, and tonight's episodes are going to be really fun. Next week we're going to be at this finale of season 2, which is actually, I'm still looking forward to it. I'm smiling so hard right now because we're in for such a treat these next 2 weeks. And I'm really happy that you guys like it. So it's been a real pleasure to be able to share my favorite show with my favorite boomers. So yeah, thank you for watching along with me. My yearly watch along. I am like so unhealthily obsessed with this show, and I can't even explain why. I don't know. Anyways, you're quite an adventurous lady. Yes, I don't know. I don't know if I quite say I like touching grass. Because somebody's like, "Hey, Boomy, you want to go like do a sport with me?" No. I like walking. I like people watching too. Am I adventurous? Let's see. So this picture is of me on my really big walk on number 4, and it was actually at my old apartment neighborhood. And I remember like when I moved to my new neighborhood, I was like, wow, it's like really clean out here. It's not like super clean, but it was a lot cleaner than my old neighborhood. And I thought like maybe when I was on the train over there to start the walk, I was like, oh, maybe it's like not as bad as I thought. Like maybe it's just because it was my first year living in New York, and like I just wasn't used to, you know, like city life and stuff. And I thought maybe it's not that dirty. I was wrong. I was so wrong, dude. It was so much worse than I remember. Like I don't know if people there just got dogs or something. Either way, you can see that there's like a lot of like brown stuff on the sidewalk in my picture. Like it was like playing a platformer game. I was like dodging dog shit like every single step. It was disgusting. I don't know why people don't pick up after their dogs. Maybe after themselves. I don't know. I've heard that there's some, you know, human dookie on the sidewalk sometimes here. Which is actually so gross if you think about it. But I'm pretty sure they were all like small dookies. I'm pretty sure that these are all like dog poops. But there's like a specific, I think it's like right on 110th Street, because that's like right where you get to the corner entrance of the park. That specific street, lots of doggy doo-doo. Lots of doggy doo-doo. It's not even funny. I was wearing white shoes that day too. Yeah, that's me. I said this shit sucks. My neighborhood, my new neighborhood though, they do a good job at picking up the doggy doo-doo. Anyways, let's take a look at the bonus list. This month, I'm most looking forward to, number 1, I have playing more Bully. I actually had an immense urge to play yesterday. It's like, there's some days when I'm not streaming where I'm like, oh man, I want to play a game. What game do I want to play, right? And I'm not really like thinking about like a game title. I'm thinking about like, what's the vibe that I want to do, right? And it's sort of like it starts off as like a little blurry fog, and then it slowly comes together, and I'm just like, oh, the game that I want to play is Bully. Oh man. I have to wait till next Friday. But I'm excited to play more. It's such a fun game. It really is. Not that I wasn't expecting it to be good, but like I wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I am. And then it's also like, it's not too challenging and stuff. I think it's a real good, like, you want to play a game for like a weekend or a week or like 2 weeks or like a month. It's a nice game. Nice game. Very, very pocket-sized, I feel like, kind of game. I'm also looking forward to planning better streams. Like I said, doing the Vnus debut, I don't know, like I had like a lot of ideas, and I was like being really ambitious and stuff, and not just doing those projects, but also doing like promotional projects, like some of the YouTube shorts that we did. And it was like doing things that, quite frankly, I wasn't quite sure that I was capable of doing before, and I was, you know, I did it. I did it. So I'm looking forward to these next few months planning better streams and finding a bit of a better cadence for myself. I feel like after Off Kai, there was a lot of like big focus on debut prep and all of that, and that kind of took a lot of my attention. But I just need to do a lot more working streams, maybe. Stay on top of those working streams so we can have some really fun streams. I got a lot of plans. I got a lot of ideas. Things that I want to do. And then also this month, speaking of things that I wasn't sure I was able to do before, cough video editing, I want to release a vlog this month, and I would say that I'm about 50% done. So the next few working streams will definitely be going towards the vlog, but I want to release a vlog before the end of this month. I already got the bulk of it done. I just gotta like stitch it together. I gotta Frankenstein it together and then it'll be ready. We should also have I think we'll have a video. I said I was gonna release this past week. I think I said that last weekend, but I got it wrong. I want to do like I release a video every 2nd and 4th week of the month. That's what I'm hoping. I gotta make deadlines or else I'm gonna like get lost. So hopefully, I think on Tuesday, I don't know. Tuesday it'll come out. Tuesday for members, and then maybe Wednesday. I think that's how it is. Yeah. I'm also looking forward to better weather. It was way too hot this summer, so when I was coming up with my top 5 memories, I wouldn't say it was hard, but I was just kind of like, man, I didn't really do as much this summer as I thought I did. Because the heat wave was actually atrocious. There was like a whole month or two, month and a half maybe, where it just felt like blistering hot outside. Like I actually was like ready to die. Every single day. It was awful. It was so awful. I went to work as a sweaty monster for a whole like month and a half. But what I do like about living in the city is that when it's really hot outside or the weather is really awful, everybody is suffering together. So even if I'm just like, man, it's so fucking hot outside, oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself, right? It was like really nice to go onto the train and then see everybody else. You can see that they're thinking the exact same thing. That's one of the reasons that I really like living in the city. Everybody's suffering together. The last thing that I'm looking forward to this month is a surprise from Vnus? Question mark? I think it'll be coming out this month. I don't know. I hope it's up to your guys' liking. Yeah. I think it'll come out this month. I think we're on track for it to come out this month. But yeah, I'm not gonna say too much more. But that's my report. That's my report this summer. I hope you enjoyed. Do you like my drawing? I try to do like Virgin Boomi. Virgin Boomi versus the Chad dog shit. That's my report. Let's go ahead and put this away for now. Let's take a look at our analytics before we go ahead and take a look at your guys' Boomer report. So, let's go ahead and check out the top streams for the month. It says this month, and we're looking at analytics from August? I don't know, let's see. Da-da-da. From June to August. So from our last Boomer report. Oh, I said this summer. Wait, oh. I changed it on one slide, but not the other. I was gaslighting myself for a second. Helson, welcome! Glad to see Boomi upgrading life. Yes, sir. Kind of. I feel like I'm lazier than before, but I don't know. Maybe it's just recency bias because I've been lazy this last few days. Hi, welcome. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. All right, let's take a look at our top streams this summer. Can you see it okay? It does look kind of small. I'll read it out loud. From the bottom up. So, at number 5, we have Superheroes Are So Back? Question mark? Our superheroes Atsu, which honestly, it's kind of like, I don't know. I hope that if anybody happened to stumble upon that VOD, my thoughts made sense. I really felt like I was just rambling a lot that whole time. Even though I had my thoughts planned out, it wasn't as like coherent. Like when I was saying it, at least it didn't feel as coherent as I wanted it to. Okay. I'm glad that it did well. I don't know. I just really been enjoying comic book movies lately. I did end up picking up at the comic book store a reprint, like a 2025 reprint of I think the first couple of Superman comics. It's on my bookshelf, so I have to go grab it later. But yeah, I mean, I don't even have the hand cam set up, so never mind. But yeah, it's I haven't read it yet, but I do like looking at it as like a, I don't know, like vintage kind of like, oh, look at the art, oh, it's so cute, you know, like it's so old school. Look at the old ads, look at the like the Superman like mail-in club. I guess Superman and Fantastic Four specifically, right? Because they're like the classic like golden age superhero. I don't really know, but they're like the classic like superheroes, right? I feel that it's like it feels really cool to have that sort of consistency, like that sort of like cultural touchstone throughout the generations in like pop culture. And to see it like be modernized and like enjoyed by new audiences and stuff. And like Superman never really clicked for me until this movie. During this movie I was like, oh, I get it, like I see, because before he just kind of seemed like a superhero. you know it seemed like the superhero blueprint, but now I don't know, now I get it. And now I'm like, okay, I'm interested in seeing some of the older movies, or like reading some of the older like source material and all of that. And I don't know, it just feels really cool to be able to take part of something that generations have enjoyed before me. So yeah. After that, we have my debut 2.0, which is really cool to see that also do pretty good on the channel, because I mean, I guess it makes sense because it's debut 2.0, but also it's like more yapping. When I yap, it's like I feel like I black out when I yap, because it's just like there's no filter, nothing's stopping me. And then after stream I'm like, wait, what did I say? What did I even talk about? And then I just kind of like sit there and I ruminate in it, and I'm like, did I say anything weird? And then I'm too embarrassed to go back into the VOD too. Sometimes I'll look back at the VOD if I know I'm not yapping too much, but if it's like too unrestrained, I do get a little bit embarrassed. So don't watch it too much. And number 3, we have our beginning of the summer Boomer report, which is really interesting. Yeah, what are you doing this summer? Do I remember much from that one? That was back in I believe the very end of May. Back when I first bought my IKEA drawer, I think I probably mentioned buying it in that stream, now that I think about it. Ruh-roh. And yesterday I finally built it. And number 2, we have Indica, the whole Indica playthrough. Oh, that one is actually so much fun. I still think about Indica to this day. I honestly have been thinking about getting that trimmed down and then just doing like a full playthrough VOD, which is like the more interesting parts. But I don't know. That's been like a side thought that I had. Maybe for October that might be a good one to do. But yeah, because there's a lot of parts where I'm like, I'm stuck. I think we played that for like what, 5-6 hours. Then I had like a massive headache by the end of it. And I thought it was the game, but I think it's just like, I don't know, I get migraines every once in a while. But that game was really fun. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Either watching the VOD or playing through the game yourself, because it's actually such a good game. It's such a good game. And it's a puzzle game, so if you want to see me struggle with puzzles, you can watch the VOD. But otherwise, honestly, I would recommend you play it yourself, because it's such a wild ride. And last but not least, of course, we have my VTuber debut being the top live stream for the summer. We know why, so I won't elaborate more on that. Next up, let's see the analytics. Did you know that 30.2% of you aren't subscribed to the channel? Hey, if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that mother frickin' subscribe button right down there below, and notification bell, and like. Yeah. Previously, it was 35.6 of channel viewers were not subscribed to the channel. So, I don't know if it's like the longer range or if we are just that cracked, but I mean, I think that's a really good improvement, like 5.4%. That's pretty solid. I like that. Thank you guys. Oh. Nice. Nice. Wait, nice. Hey, who's in the 69%? If you're in the 69%, give yourself a nice round of applause. Shout out to my 69%ers that are subscribed to the channel. That's so cool. That's so cool. I think it was like around that last... No, it couldn't have been if it was 35%. We made a 69% joke before. I forgot. I forgot what stream it was in, though. And the subscribed and the not subscribed. Yeah, you don't want to be a clown. You forgot your shoes, madame. Honk honk. Alright, let's take a look. Speaking of madame, let's take a look at the gender ratio. Last time was not good. Last time was... We have a pretty solid... I mean, it could also be the time period going from 3 months instead of 1 month, but and I have been uploading shorts too, so our female ratio has gone up 33.6% to 33.6%. Let's go. we've had an insane increase in female viewership. My ladies, it's lovely to have you here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Really appreciate it. We went up from 0% to third to like literally like a third, so that's really cool. The 2/3 of the viewers are male, so at least it's not a total sausage party. Hell yeah. Let's give it up for the viewers. Honestly, when I was growing up, I was definitely like not like other girls, because I mean, I think it's because I grew up really close to my brother. So, you know, I was never really much of a person to go out and make friends on my own. So I usually would have like someone that I would like follow around, I guess. And for the first few years, you know, being a young child, me and my brother hung out a lot. So I think because of that, I was definitely like, I don't know, I grew up more intimidated by like other girls in my class. And I don't know why. I feel like it was like one of the reasons that I joined the cult in college was because I wanted to step out of my comfort zone and make more female friendships. And through that, by hanging out with like other girls, I was like, oh, this isn't so scary after all. But I haven't really been hanging out with like anybody lately. So it's kind of gone back to being scary again. to hang out with other girls. Okay, next up, our age split. Ooh, this one's a fun one. Let's see, what do we have here? This is the age split for May 2025. We had 0% minors, 15% 18 to 24, 25 to 34 was by far the majority at 82%, and 35 to 44 are, that would be what, millennials and Gen X? Or is Gen X the next one? I don't know. Either way, that'll be 2.7%. Let's see how that's changed. Keep in mind, this is going to be over the 3-month span, and we have YouTube Shorts involved. So I see, yeah, no minors. I anticipate we're going to have minors because of the YouTube Shorts. Let's see. Da-da-da! 1%. Oh, I thought it would be more than that. 1% for 13 to 17 years old. 16.1% for 18 to 24 years old. 52.5% for 25 to 34 years old. 35 to 44 years old is 23.2. It's so diverse. The age group is so much more diverse now. And then 7.2% for 45 to 54 years old. Oh. How interesting. I wish I could see this split up by... Maybe I can. Maybe I just don't know how yet. Or I didn't look into it. I would like to see how it's split up, the age group. And then, like, where the age group is watching me from. Like, is all the minors going to be from YouTube Shorts? Or wouldn't it be interesting if, like, some of the older folks were from YouTube Shorts too? I don't know. That'd be really cool. Also, I think it's really cool to see that 7.2% in that crowd is, like, into VTubers. I don't know. I always thought, like, VTubers were, like, young people sport. Like 18 to 24 and 25 to 34 years old, I can see being into VTubers. But then, like, above that, it's kind of like I don't know, it feels like a little hip, you know? Like, okay, I see you, you're into, like, the internet. Which is, I know it's, like, a little ironic to say. Like, these people have been on the internet for way longer than I have. It just still feels kind of hip, you know? Like, hip and happening. Like a salad. Logan Roy will be down here. One day we'll get him to watch. What's your current Weeaboom count? I don't think that I have the stat for last time, but I think last time was around 14? 14? Let's see where we are now. 23! Thank you, Weeabooms! Weeabooms are our paid members. Yeah, they're the ones who support the channel through memberships. You guys will be getting first access to every video that I post. I don't know if you could do that for shorts, not members only for shorts, but like every video that I post, you guys will get you know, members first. And yeah. I'm not really good at doing members only streams, to be honest. I think maybe once we build up some things around here. My focus right now is to build up our core boomers, and then we can do more members only streams, perhaps? I don't know. But until then, you guys will still be getting like emotes. Got some really cute emotes. I should make some more emotes. I should probably do that. I don't think I've gotten any since debut. It hasn't really been like something that I think about because I don't chat. I'm a lurker, so I don't really and I was gonna say understand. I understand the value of an emote, but it's not really something that I think about, you know? I don't comment anywhere on anything. I have a very small digital footprint. But yeah, thank you, our Weeabooms. Thank you. You guys will always have members first access to our videos. So yes, this week, please look forward to it. Now it's time to go over your reports. Our very first report is from Hill E. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up real quick. Let's take a look. Let's make it bigger. There Here we go. Hill, your top 5 memories this summer is... Oh, the pedal board starter. I remember you mentioned that during the beginning of the summer Boomer report. I don't quite, it's been so long, I don't quite remember. I don't remember anything else. I remember that it was mentioned though. Well, I hope it's going really well. I hope it's going really well. I think you said you were gonna make it? Or am I misremembering? Am I getting things mixed up? Anyways, I hope that it's going well. Your number 2 is the Superman movie. That's a really good number 2. I agree. That one was really fun. That was actually the very first time that I went to the movie theater alone. Usually I would like drag my roommate to come to the movies with me, or I would like wait for it to come onto streaming, or you know, I'm usually like, I don't go by myself. Like I did grow up going to the movies a lot, but you know, it's always like with family or with friends. It's the very first time that I went to the movie theater by myself, and it was great. It was really good. It was awesome, actually. Maybe even, it was probably the best. I really did enjoy myself going out to the movie. You know, you don't really have to worry too much about the seat and whispering like, oh, I'm gonna go see that, like during the trailers to your friends, or like, you know, sometimes I get the urge to crack a joke during the movie, but like you could just keep it all to yourself in the movie. And I don't know, it was a really nice experience. So yeah, Superman movie, I agree, that's a really good top 5 memory. That was a really good movie. Lucy the cat goes to the vet. Oh, that's another top 5 memory. I hope Lucy had a lovely time going to the vet. I hope she's doing well. I hope that she had a nice, hopefully a nice checkup. Let's see. Playing. Wait, let me open this on my computer, so I don't have to like squint when I'm looking at OBS. Playing Plohai? I keep wanting to read it as Aloha. You're playing something on repeat. Sorry, I can't read it. I'm really bad at reading handwriting. Maybe that's like a skill issue. Maybe that's like a skill issue for you know, we're always reading like text, you know, like fonts and stuff. Maybe if we're reading fonts too much, we can't read handwriting anymore. Maybe that's a skill issue that like younger generations are gonna suffer from. Thoughts and prayers. 1 like equals 1 thought. 1 subscribe equals 1 player. Prayer. And you're also learning are you learning Reaper? Reaper like the recording program? I was learning Reaper, trying to get through all those YouTube shorts, dude. I feel like the first like 2 sessions were awful. It took me so long to try and figure out how to do anything in Reaper, dude. Anything. And we did another Reaper project where we had, and that felt like it took forever. It took forever because I didn't know how to use the program at all. A picture of you doing a dog jump. Oh, kitty needs a de-shedding. Oh, my cat actually really likes when I give him a little brushy. He used to not like it at all. And I was brushing him, And every time I bring out the brush now, he gets really excited. He walks straight over to me and he's like, he's already purring. He's like, hell yeah. It's so excited. But I don't know. It doesn't really feel like it works that well. I try to brush him like every day for a week, and even still then, I was like, dude, there's so much cat hair everywhere. My dog was never a shedder. So my childhood dog, he was a Chihuahua and a Toy Fox Terrier mix, and he never shedded at all. So when I thought about like pet shedding, that was like never a thing to me. So having like a cat now in the apartment, I'm like amazed by how dirty the apartment gets so quickly. And just how much like dust, like fur balls can just appear out of nowhere. It's actually like kind of disgusting. I try to brush the cat quite often. Your cat looks really fuzzy though. I'm sure you have to give him like a lot of big brushes quite often. How do you deal with shedding? Please, I'm at my wit's end. I assume a lot of sweeping and vacuuming and a lot of brushing. Your bonus list. This month you're most looking forward to Silk Song. Ooh, you know, watching Furi play Hollow Knight the other day, that was actually the very first time that I've ever seen like Hollow Knight gameplay. I wish that I was like better at platform. But then again, I don't know. I feel like platformer games seem to be like really popular lately, especially with like, you know, the whole indie game boom. I don't know why. I just don't really find them that interesting. So I will be missing out on all the Silk Song hype. But I heard it's a really fun game. Maybe I'll watch Furi's VOD of it. Because I know everybody is like really, like they're really into this game. Is it the story and stuff that makes it really fun and interesting? Platformers were always like my least favorite part. Like, you know, when you're playing a PS2 game, like or even like a Game Boy game where it would be like I'm trying to think, like Back in the Barnyard or something. I don't know, like, you know, like those TV shows to like video games or like movie to video games. I hated the platformers. I had the Madagascar one. Oh my god. I low-key hated that game. You couldn't even save in that game. They gave you like a code and you had to write down the code so you could get your save back. It's so stupid. So yeah, fortunately, I will not be playing any platformers. But I hope that you enjoy Silk Song. And hopefully in the next Boomer Report, we get to hear all about it. We get to hear how much you enjoyed it. This whole time I thought it was a music game. I don't know why. Let's see. Your next one is earrings, right? Because you say you're gonna get your ears pierced, right? Wait, let me pull up the image to get a closer look. Let's see. So still and BD. Still and BD. I don't know. I don't have enough earring lingo terminology. Or maybe still TBD. Still TBD. I thought it was a plus. Your earrings are still TBD. Well, let's see. I wish I had some advice to give. I do have my ears pierced, but I was one of those people who got my ears pierced as a baby. So I don't have any pre-piercing advice, but post-piercing advice, earrings. They really, at least I find for me, I feel like they can add 1 or 2 points to an outfit, which is like really generous for just like, you know, something that you just put in your ears. So yeah, you're gonna have a lot of fun accessorizing with earrings whenever you do get the piercing. And yeah, earrings are just really great. I really like it. I've been buying it. Don't get like the cheap ones though, because they rust really fast. I usually get them if I'm trying out a new earring style, and I'm just kind of like not a heavy one. I don't know. Maybe I just got it because I was in college and I was just experimenting with my style. But you know, they don't last that long at all. But a good, well, I don't know, this is from a girl's perspective. A classic hoop. You can't go wrong with a hoop or a stud. Earrings, yeah, they really do. They really do enhance an outfit. Like, to the point where I'm just like, man, like, I would actually get sad if I forget to put on my earrings before I leave the house. Another thing you're looking forward to this month is creating live 2D. Ooh, that sounds challenging. I'm really scared to even like open live 2D and like see, you know, what's under the hood of my model. So yeah, if you learn anything interesting, tell us. Pass down the knowledge. Oh, that's gonna be so much fun. Let's see, you're also looking forward to cleaning stuff out of your room and mastering master colors. Is that for like coloring and like drawing and stuff? Also, now that I think about it, I really like how in your report the cat drawing looks so like, it looks so watercolor, you know? I've been wanting to like try and watercolor style in my iPad, but I can't figure it out yet. Because I always do like crayons, but I want to try and watercolor, but I have no idea how to get it together. Well, it sounds like you had a lovely summer and a wonderful, I guess, beginning of fall ahead of you. Wonderful September ahead of you. I too need to clean out my room. And I hope that you have a lovely September, and thank you so much, Hill, for submitting your Boomer report. Really means a lot. Let's see. Let's go ahead and I believe we only have one more. That's why I've been yapping a lot.
You've got mail.
Oh. I can't get this. Maybe I should just get it as a soundboard instead of putting it. I've been trying to do the "You've got mail," and this is on the wrong slide again. It's supposed to be on the next slide, not on this slide, but it's okay.
You've got mail.
Yes, I understand that. Our next report is from Ray. Ray, let's see what you have here on your report. I submitted once, there should be two. Yes, I saw. Yours will be in the fan mail section, where the "You've got mail" was supposed to show up. All right, Ray's Boomer report. Let me open this picture up too, so I can get a closer look. No worries. It's our first Boomer report together, isn't it? Before, it used to just be the worksheet. I don't know. In my head, I feel like it makes sense, but then I hope that I'm like not over confusing people with how I do this. It's okay. We keep tweaking until it makes sense for everybody. Alrighty, Ray, let's take a look at your top 5 memories this summer. You also had Offkai as your #1, which is very valid. I totally agree. Offkai this year was so much fun. It was such a blast. It was really amazing to see you at your #2 at my meet and greet. Is my meet and greet really your #2? Come on. Come on, you're too nice. My meet and greet. Honestly, I kind of like stray away from meet and greets because I feel like I don't know. Even though I like to yap, it just feels so awkward, you know? I don't know. I feel like I don't make a good first impression. So to hear that you really enjoyed my meet and greet really means a lot to me. Thank you. I'm really bad with like small talk and like meet and greet talk, so it's like maybe I shouldn't avoid it. Maybe I should try and get better at it. But I do get like a little like nervous. What are Boomer Reports? Welcome, Joshua. Boomer Reports are these worksheets that we fill out. Currently, the submissions are closed, but every month, I'm going to try and keep it up for every month now that my big events are over. Every month, we have a worksheet that we do, and you guys can tell me what you have been up to, and I tell you what I've been up to, and you can see there's like a little picture, and then you can see that, yeah, we also have like a fan mail section and like a voicemail section. It's kind of like a... It was kind of like a tradition that's being revamped. We used to do it every month when I was on Twitch, and then I moved to YouTube, and then I was just kind of like, I want to change this. So I'm in the middle of changing it a little bit. I hope that during next month's Boomer Report, Joshua, if you want to participate, yeah, it'd be great to see you in there. Ah! Let's see. I've also been rewatching the Showa era Godzilla films. Ooh. Oh, that's like the Godzilla films, right? That I watched those. I remember I took like a Japanese film class in college. I don't know if we ended up watching Godzilla. You would think that we would, though. I don't know. I don't think that we did. I don't think that I've seen any Godzilla movie. Now that I think about it. If I were to start, should I start at that one? I've been wanting to watch the Godzilla... What was it? Godzilla -0 or something? Because I heard that it was like a... technical marvel or something. Or like, it was like, you know, really good for its... But like the effects and stuff was like crazy. And like it's a small budget film. And then like it was able to achieve so much. And I don't know. But yeah, that's one that I've been wanting to watch. I've never really been super into Godzilla. I think the Showa era movies that we watched in that class were was it Akira Kurosawa? Right? That's the famous director. We watched one, I don't remember what it was about. I don't remember the name. There's like one with like a samurai, and I think he was like gonna commit seppuku or something. It's been so long, I don't quite remember. Yeah. But Japanese Showa era movies are like, you know, they're like a film buff's like favorite, you know, niche, I guess, for lack of a better word to dive into, right? I haven't admittedly explored too much of that. I keep saying like, oh, I want to become like a pretentious film nerd. I don't know. Because I feel like movies are like the best way to expand your perspective. Yeah? And like step into other shoes. I just like escapism. And I feel like watching a movie from like, you know, 50, 60, 70, 100 years ago is like the closest thing you get to time traveling. Even though it is like a filtered view, but it is still like a perspective, like reading the diary of like somebody, or like I don't know how to explain my thoughts. Anyways, trying Fortnite and League of Legends for the first time was your number 4 memory this summer. Did you have fun? I don't know. By that picture that you drew, I don't know if you had fun. Oops. Sorry, the hand cam isn't set up. It's plugged in but not set up. I meant to get this out. There you go. You see, did you have a good time playing Fortnite and League of Legends? Honestly, thinking of Marvel Rivals, I had a good time playing Marvel. I wouldn't say I've been having like the itch to play, but like if someone was like, hey Boomy, you wanna play Marvel Rivals? And I had like 10 minutes to spare, they're like, yeah, sure. I'd be scared to be like, you know, oh, I need one more game. I need to end this on a dub. Back when Modern Warfare came out, 2019, oh, that was dangerous. Honestly, if they didn't release the shoot the ship map, or like the COD players only want one thing, you know, that playlist where it was like 20v20 on the 10v10 on the 2 smallest maps. It was just awful. It was just hectic. If they didn't release that, I don't think that I would have stopped playing. No. I stopped playing COD because to me that's where COD peaked. The 20-player lobbies with like the smallest maps in the game, that's where it peaked, because I love just going, you know, running around, dying, get back up. I had a really good time doing that. And then once they took that away from me, I was like, this game is boring, and I'm not. I would be at the top. Like, I would be actually at the top of the leaderboard in those games. Like, I grinded to get, because you get the gold skin on, was it like the pistols or something? I don't know. But I grinded really hard. COVID, right? It was COVID right before summer vacation. So me and my friends, we were playing online like all night. Anyways, tangent. We're playing all night trying to grind before school let out. But yeah, if they didn't release that, I might still be like a filthy COD player. But they did, and then I was like, okay, game peaked, and they took that away from me, so I'm gonna stop. And Battlefield is where all of the grown people play now. Oh yeah, because COD is like riddled with like children and stuff. You know, it's good. The children yearn for COD mic'd lobbies. They sure do. My dad and my mom and my brother, they each have a PS5. Why my mom has one, I don't know, and why I don't know. But they each have one, and they've been playing Ghost Recon together without me. So my dad said, last time I saw him, he said, for Christmas we'll get you PS5 so you can play Ghost Recon with us. I was like, really? Really? Are the grown people playing Ghost Recon? I don't think I hear anybody talk about that game. I feel like Ghost Recon is like bottom of you hear COD, you hear Battlefield, but I don't hear anybody talking about Ghost Recon. And isn't it based on the books? I remember seeing the books in my dad's backpack. Reiya tried to get me on League, I refused. League is only time I could get into it was for TFT. And then that's only when it first released, and then after that, you know, I think everybody just seemed that they know what they were doing more. I felt like I was getting catfished. Like, I spent most of my time in TFT trying to see if the guy that I had on my team matched the picture in the card, because I'm like, okay, is this guy? And then some of the guys look the same too, so like half the time I'm not even strategizing or thinking or like even thinking about the items. I'm trying to make sure that the people on my team match, and I felt like everybody else playing TFT had a leg up on me in that regard, so I stopped playing because I was like, okay, well, I have a skill issue, so I'm gonna stop. I got into COD because of the skeleton man. Fitting, it's so fitting. You know, I don't know if you guys browse the hellscape of the app that is called Character AI. There is actually, it reminds me of like Tumblr, or even just like the old roleplay sites that I used to be on. I feel like that's like the person that I was in like middle school. That's where all the kids are. Like, that's where they all are now. Did I see that right? Does that make sense? You understand what I'm saying, right? Anyways, there's like all of these niche characters on there. Wait, if I were to open it up right now, I've seen like background characters from Bully on that app. I've seen let's see. We have this guy, like I see something from like a niche comic called Eltingville Club. I've seen that pop up a lot. I've got Dennis Reynolds. There's always been like a lot of Call of Duty ones though. I don't see any that's coming up right now. What is this? TB John Lennon, like tuberculosis. Oh, the Beatles. I thought maybe that was like, you know, implied by it being John Lennon, but maybe they have tuberculosis. The CAI is safe, I believe, since they don't allow NSFW count. Oh, let me tell ya, you can bypass. You can bypass that. I won't tell you how I know, but I've seen. Oh, here's one. It only took like 20 seconds of scrolling. We have Ghost from Call of Duty. Task Force 141. I don't know. Like there would be like a lot of. Oh, there's another Task Force 141. There would be like a lot of Call of Duty ones in here. I don't know. It's just really interesting the kind of Breaking Bad RPG. I should go back on this. I feel like I have so much fun just like letting my imagination run wild when we go on that website. If you want to see me do something like that, I think that I have one where ChatGPT broke. So no. Shoot, I don't know. I do have some character AI streams on here. So if you go through my live ones, I think American Truck Simulator was the one that broke. Or something. I don't know. So we ended up going on CAI instead. I have some, and it's every single time it's been fun. It's been so much fun. Why do you know this? No reason. No reason at all. Anyways, I got sidetracked. Let's go back to Ray's Boomer report. Your 5th memory. What a wonderful memory. You made some new friends. Oh, that's lovely. That needs a round of applause. It's always really great when you can make new friends. I do feel like that my self-esteem does way better when I have a solid friend group. And I get to see them and hang out with them regularly. So I hope that you know, having a new circle of friends brings you lots of joy, lots of happiness, lots of new memories. It's really, really, really great. It's really great. I'm honestly jealous of that top 5 memory. Also, wait, I want to point this out. Look at the top. Look, it's me, and it's T, and it's Nay. It's Venus. Alright, let's see. We have a picture of you doing a pose this summer. Right, during my meet and greet. There I am, on the screen, meeting and greeting. What a lovely time that was. Thank you again for coming to visit the booth. I was like, literally I was so nervous that like, because when you're just standing there and you don't have anybody coming over and you're just kind of like, oh gosh, and you gotta try and like get people to come over to the booth. Oh, it's so difficult and it's so nerve-wracking because I don't want to be like, hey you over there, because if it was me, if they're like, hey you, girl with the pink cardigan, and I'm like, who, me? Like that would freak me out, dude. I don't want to be called on. I'm not like that great at enticing people to come to the booth. That's why I had my South Park model out during the meet and greet, and thankfully that did a lot of the legwork for me. Your bonus list. This month you are most looking forward to visiting old friends, art projects, Sonic Racing. Is there like a Sonic Racing game coming out? Sonic Mario Kart? Fall season! I agree with the fall season. I'm so ready for sweater weather. I realized I don't really have like that. I mean, I don't know. I actually haven't bought like sweaters in a long time either. Maybe I should go clothes shopping. I think I need to donate some clothes. Now that I built my dresser, I need to donate some clothes and I need to buy a new one. I feel like, I don't know. Like, lately I've been feeling like my summer outfits aren't it. But then again, I don't know. I have been dressing pretty cute this summer. But I really do love like an academia kind of look, with like a sweater, and you know, you have like the button up, like the collar of the button up underneath, and then putting on like a cute skirt or slacks or something. I really like that kind of outfit, so I'm really looking forward to you know, a little bit chillier weather so I could break that out again. Or even like the in between, like during Offkai when I wore my Monsters University shirt and or sweater, and then I had like the button up underneath, and then I wore shorts. I called it my frat boy outfit. I haven't had the chance to wear it since, and I thought it was really cute. Manager Kun was like, "Oh, Boomy, you look really spiffy," and I was like, "Really? I do? Do I?" It was. I'm looking forward to wearing that outfit again, but I need to wait for it to become like oh, I don't know. It's like 63 degrees outside. Maybe after this storm, maybe it'll be like nice sweater weather time. I don't know. I have really like skinny chicken legs though, so. Also looking forward to more Boomy streams. Help me. Stupid fire truck interrupting me. Help me. My streams. I've had this idea that I've been sitting on for a while. Oh, maybe I should do it because we've been talking about character AI too. Maybe I should plan for it. I gotta finish my vlog though. Maybe once I finish editing that vlog, so it might not even be this month, but maybe next month. It's gonna be a little bit high effort, but I've had this idea that I've been sitting on, and yeah, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it, but it does involve character AI. I just love like talking to those bots, especially on the call, because it's like, I don't know, just talking. They're so stupid, dude. And it's so funny. I feel like it's so funny to like riff off of them and like try and confuse them. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways. Ray, thank you so much for submitting your Boomer report. It really means a lot. I always love seeing all the stickers that you put on here. I should start putting stickers on the mine. I think that'll be really fun. It looks so cute. Everybody's report looks so cute. Let's give a round of applause to Hill and Ray, who submitted their reports today. I hope your art projects go well too. If you would like, we would love to see them in the Discord. We have an artwork section in the Discord. So if it's not fan art related, you're more than welcome to share it there with the community. Alright, let's go to you. You've got mail! Which is supposed to sound right now, but you know, it's broken. Ask Boomy! Wait, how did it go? You guys watch all that? Ask Boomy. That's me! You have a letter from Eins. Wait, let me read, let's see, let me read chat. This is why you should lean in on calling more... Wait, this is why you should lean in on calling over more people at cons. Yeah, you with the pigtail, come chat with me on the screen. You look cool as a cucumber. I'm like so nervous to do that. I don't know why. That's like, I mean, that's even why I don't like chat in other people's streams too, because it's like, I don't know. I don't like calling attention onto myself, so I'm like really weary when I like have to call attention onto other people too, if that makes sense. But then again, if people are at a con, do you think they'll mind? I don't know. If it was you and you're walking around the con and a VTuber was like, "Hey you," and they called you out, right? Would you be like, "Oh my god, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit"? Would you freak out? Or would you be like, "Oh," would you like not mind? Maybe I'm overthinking it. Would you not mind? And would you be like, "Oh, that's cool, VTuber talking to me, let me go up to there"? Maybe I'm overthinking it. I'd go over it, I think it's cool. I'd definitely be like, maybe I would even try to hide. I don't know. I mean, I guess I would go over, but it would certainly catch me off guard. And I think I'm the kind of person where if I'm like talking, oh my god, at the Dream Center, we're studying this new thing where we have like one-on-one, like, you know, just like a little chat over coffee, just like casual general chat, just so all the other demons in trainings can like get to know each other and stuff. And dude, I get so nervous when I talk to people. I was like sweating the entire time. I don't know why. I can talk to people now. Before I would just like, I would not sweat, but I can't talk. Now I'm like talking, but I'm like sweating like crazy because I'm so nervous. It's so pathetic, man. And it's like I only sweat like, you see where my band-aid is, like right on my nose, or I think like right under there, right? The band-aid's on the bridge of my nose, but like right on like the bulb of my nose, that's where I sweat. So it's like, it's so obvious too, like that's like the only place where I'm sweating, but it's so obvious because it's like the worst they could say is, oh no, I'm a I can't read. Oh no, I'm a needed at a meet and greet with a pretty VTuber. That's true. The worst they could say is ignore me and walk on by. And it's at least I don't have to deal with the rejection in person, right? Good job, Boomy. Slide it up. It's like, I don't know. I just hope they don't notice that I'm sweaty. Gosh, I'm literally a sweat. I'm literally sweating. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. It doesn't happen like all the time. Like if I'm like at the cash register or something, sure. But like the moment that it's like, you know, they start small talk or something, I don't know. Then I get sweaty. Like if the conversation is like beyond my default phrases, oh, it gets bad. It gets bad, dude. It gets bad. And I know that the only way to overcome this is by practice and putting myself out there. I've done it in college and I was successful at it, and now I'm just out of practice, but it's hard anyways. Eins, ask Boomy. That's me. I know I say it a ton, and let's be honest, I won't stop. Thank you so much for letting me be your mod. I will always continue to try my best and try to improve. You have such an infectious personality and the sneakiest sense of humor. Stop! My cheeks hurt from reading this. Every stream is a joy to watch. The Yap is speaking. I'm here for it. I love watching your streams. And congratulations on your 2.0 Venus debut. Hope this wasn't too sappy. Eins, thank you. And thank you so much for the lovely message. It really means a lot. I'm not quite great with my words when it comes to sappy feelings, but just know that I really appreciate all of your hard work and for being here and for wanting to volunteer your time to help me out and all of that. And yeah, thank you. It really does mean a lot, and thank you for sending the message too. Boomy's processor needs more thermal plate. I do. I don't know why it gets so hot. Honestly, my dad's a sweaty guy. He would like, he needs a towel to eat spicy food. He likes spicy food. He can handle spicy food, but his body can't. Like his taste buds can, but his body can't. Like he actually needs to like wipe himself down when he's eating spicy food. I think I got being just hot from him. Being hot. No, I don't mean it like that, but you know. And like having a warm body, you know, very, very warm bodied. And it gets even worse. Like, I mean, I think it's kind of past now. But before, like when my stomach would hurt a lot, during chronic stomach ache time, like I would be having the most awful night sweats the month before, not the month, the whole week before, like tummy aches, right? And it would literally be to the point, like it used to not happen, but it would be to the point, just 1 year out of nowhere, sweating like crazy, and I wake up multiple times in the middle of the night because I'm shivering, because just hot, like cold, hot flashes, cold, I don't know. But I mean, I don't know, last 2 months it's kind of gone away, but it's been replaced by like really crazy migraines. I don't know, dude, the body is weird. The body is really weird. But I feel like with that, like I don't know, I guess now that I think about it, my night sweats have been kind of corresponding to my nervous sweats too. Is this menopause? I think I'm too young for menopause. But I mean, hey, if it's here early, I'm not exactly unwelcoming it. Anyways. And that's the end of our reports for this month. It's a quick one. I thought I yapped quite a bit, and I was hiding like how long we've been on for, but it's only been like what? Like not even an hour and a half? But hey, that's cool, because we'll be seeing each other later tonight. Anyways, for our Suck Sunday. Wait, our Suck Sunday. Let me get the thumbnail. Do. Okay, it's behind literally everything. Come up here. Come up to the front, Suck Sunday. We could use you up in the front. Come on up to the front. I'm walking down the stairs to the stage. I've been watching a lot of Wendy Williams clips on TikTok yesterday. How you doing? My dad used to hate her. I remember, like, he would... Like, I remember my mom would watch her in the mornings. I never really watched her until, like, I started looking at TikToks. And my dad would, like, he hated Wendy Williams. I think Wendy Williams just talks a lot of shit or something. Hated her, like, viscerally. To the point where, like, my mom is watching her, and she's like, you should change the channel. Like, you shouldn't be watching, like, you know, like, slop like that and stuff. I actually get pissed off by it, but I've been watching her clips, and I'm just like, dude. I don't know, her and like Joan Rivers. Why wasn't I watching them growing up? I feel like their humor is like kind of right up my alley. Anyways, yes. In about 4 hours actually, at 5 o'clock Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, we will be doing our usual Succession chat and recap. We're going to be chatting and recapping the midway point of Succession Season 2, Episodes 5 and 6. We saw the Roy kids, ooh, God, I just had a flashback to Shiv's big blunder. Yeah, the Roy kids shot themselves in the foot once again. I don't know, there's a lot of good moments in these last 2 episodes, but yeah, we got to see the family working together. We got to see Shiv Roy fuck it up completely. God, I shouldn't. I don't want to talk too much about the show right now, but people are usually like, oh, like people only hate Shiv because she's a woman. No, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sure that there are people who hate Shiv because she's a woman, but I hate Shiv because she sucks, dude. She sucks. She's too sure of herself. She's overconfident. She's not patient enough. She's mean to her husband. Yeah. She just sucks, dude. And it's taken me this rewatch. Like, other times I'm just like, you know, like she's... I think especially early on, she's like not given like a whole lot to do. Season 2, it really does, like... She gets a little bit more to chew on, but... I don't know. It's so easy to like ignore her, like the first watch through, and then... God, she sucks, dude. She sucks. talk more about it tonight. But yeah, we had a really fun episode last week, and yeah, this week we're gonna be watching right after this chat and recap stream at 5 p.m. Eastern. At 6 p.m. Eastern, we're gonna be in the Discord watching the next two episodes, episodes 7 and 8. Both of these are bangers. There is gonna be, we had a Shiv cringe moment last episode. This week we're gonna have one of Kendall's biggest cringe episodes. I mean, personally, I didn't really think that it was that cringe. I thought it was kind of like cool. He has, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, we get a really good Kendall moment here, an iconic Kendall moment. So you get to get another if there's like a Succession like fan meme tour, this would be a spot on the tour bus. Weird analogy. Anyways, yeah. And thinking about the month ahead, since our boomer reports are done, Papa Whiskas, hello. Good morning. Good morning. We actually had a really short stream today, but it's okay. I'll stay on and I'll yap a little bit longer. We what was I saying? Oh yeah, the month ahead. This week I'm gonna upload a highlights video of one of the streams that we did. I kind of want to do a thing where if I have like a favorite stream, I want to chop it up. Well, actually, this time I found a guy on Fiverr who went through the whole VOD and you know, edited it down to like a 15-minute video. And yeah, I also asked our Lucid editor, Sierra, for some help too on like another part that I wanted to include. And yeah, I think the video came out really fun. So maybe if there's like a good VOD that I really like, we'll do a highlight of it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. That'll be coming out this week. I just have to remember it too. I think it's already uploaded as a draft. I just have to remember to add the thumbnail and put it out. Because I want to upload it on Wednesday, but I want to make sure that members get it first too. Or maybe members should just get it first, like whenever it's ready. And then it'll just publish every Wednesday. I don't know. Another reason to get a membership. Maybe I should do that. That's easier for me to remember. So maybe it'll be up tomorrow then. For members, and then for everyone else it'll be uploaded by Wednesday. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I have a vlog. It's gonna be a lot of the stuff that I did earlier this summer, but I kind of related it to the things that I was thinking about before debut. So I hope that you guys look forward to that one. It's kind of sentimental. Kind of like really somber and reflective, and I don't know, I think these vlogs are just gonna be like a way for me to get some stuff off my chest. If there's like anything that I want to say, so maybe sometimes it'll be sentimental, but maybe other times it won't be. But just for this month particularly, because I took a break in April, and just like, I don't know, I'm putting a lot of those thoughts and feelings that I had from the beginning of the year into words, and yeah, I hope you guys also look forward to that one. And yeah, what else do I have? I don't think I have much else to say. There's one game when I was gonna make my schedule, I had a dream that I played this game with you guys called Forgotten City. I think we talked about it before on stream, where it was like, it's a Skyrim mod, and I actually had a dream that we played it. It was a Skyrim mod turned game, and now it's on Steam, and I had a dream that we played it together. But I don't know, maybe I'll put it on the schedule for next week. Kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever had a dream like that before. My first stream dream. I mean, no, I've had dreams where I was streaming and like I accidentally doxed myself. or like said something that I shouldn't have. And I've had dreams like that before, and I would like wake up really nervous. So this is like the first time that like I had a stream dream, and it's like everything went okay, and it was just like a regular stream. Oh, I'm glad I could catch what I could. I'm glad. I'm sorry that today was like a smaller stream, but I'm glad that you're able to stop by. Thank you. You have a fun VOD to catch up on at least, right? And we'll be back later. Today's vlog throws rocks at was good. I don't know. I want to do like more recording stuff and like more yeah, like more things about the city, because I really do love this city a lot and I love learning about it. I'm just like not very comfortable recording in public. And I think I don't know if you guys heard about this, but last year there's this guy who like went around punching women. Like I think if they were on their phone especially, he was punching women, because I think he had like a gripe against like influencers or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, that's like another thing that's like in the back of my head when I'm recording in public too. What if I just get those glasses? I think those glasses are so dumb though, but I feel like that's like the only way that I feel like I would be comfortable recording, because you don't have to think too much about it. I remember when Google Glass first came out, and literally I would say like at least once a month. Oops. I would say at least once a month. Oh, that's my lunchtime timer. I would think about, like, man, I wish I had Google Glass. Because it's like sometimes you're walking around and like you see something that you're just like, damn, I wish I recorded that, you know? But if I'm having a stream dream right now, at least it's going really well. At least it's going really well. If I had if this was a stream dream and I woke up, I would think like, what are some things that I could do better on for this stream? That's how I would do it, because I would wake up and I would have to do the stream, right? I don't think that there is anything that would be like, oh, I should have done this better. Maybe I could like keep my yapping to like yapping sections instead of yapping in the middle of going over your guys' report. And I don't want to like take the attention away from your guys' report, especially if you're in VOD Squad and you're watching me talk about your report, but then halfway through I'm talking about something else. Sorry. I'm talking about getting horny with character AI. I like the encouragement and then the huh. Oh, my streams are... Come on, you guys are too nice to me. You guys are too nice to me. I think it's cool when you share about the city. To be honest, I live in Wisconsin and it's like barren, empty fields and forests. I don't really get to experience cities like that. Yeah, I know that it's like, I mean, at least for me, I guess I've lived growing up like close to big cities, but you know, I feel like New York is like on another scale when it comes to like, it's like on the world scale of major cities, you know? And growing up, even though I did live next to like big name cities, I guess, it was never, I don't know, like I never really thought much about New York City, if that makes sense. So it's like, I feel like when I come here and I go outside, I feel like I'm experiencing a lot of things for the first time, and I don't know, it's just a really crazy place to live, but I don't think I want to live anywhere else. There's so much that I do love about this city, even if like, you know, you have scary people punching people out of nowhere. You have dog poop in some places, and you know, you walk through some of the really wealthy neighborhoods. Dude, on my walk, and like I was walking through, let's see, specifically like the Upper East Side and maybe like West Village and Greenwich Village, which is like on like the bottom, on like the west side, right? these people look so fucking rich. Like, it's actually insane. They literally look literally like stereotypically rich. You know? Like a caricature of rich people. And it's actually insane. Because it's like growing up, never really thought too much about like that kind of stuff. It just really seemed like, I mean, I guess like New York in general just kind of felt like things that you would only see in a movie. And to actually see it in person and then to deal with like how it makes me feel like too sometimes, like being like, oh man, I wish I was rich, or like, why wasn't I born, like having to deal with like that kind of like thoughts, or like I guess insecurity, for like lack of a better word, or I guess you could also say that there's, I don't know, there's just like a lot of different feelings here being in the city, because there's a lot of different people here that I don't think that I felt living in other places. So it's fun to like learn about the city's history, learn about each neighborhood's culture, and like who lives there now, and like how it's changed over the years, but then also just like how externally the feeling, or I guess how the city living here makes me feel internally, if that makes sense, because you just are surrounded by people all day, every day, and there's always like I don't know. But I definitely like feel different. Not in that I've changed, but like I feel like I'm experiencing different emotions than I would have like if I lived elsewhere, you know, just because you are exposed to people all the time. And I think especially me, I like perceiving people, but I don't like being perceived myself. So if I could be like just a spectator, I would be so happy. That's like a dream life, just being spectator mode. Just don't like, if I get a cloak of invisibility, mwah, chef's kiss, and I just sit there. I could sit there on a bench and watch people all day. But now I'm like scared to make eye contact with the wrong person. You know, like I was just like watching, but like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be creepy. More yapping in the non-yapping section and less yapping in the yapping section. Yeah, I gotta, I don't know, I gotta rein in yaps till the end. I don't know. We'll watch the VOD. My nails are in awful shape too. If my hand cam was set up, I would show you. But I try to, I'm trying to take off the gel nail polish, and usually it'll just be like a nice peel off, but this one is like, bro, my nails are gonna look so ugly for like the next few months while they grow out. It's okay. They've been like pretty nice since April, since I went to Japan. I've been like, you know, on top of my nail appointments, but I was getting like the acrylic, no, I was getting the dip powder. And then, you know, when you get your nails done, especially like getting like dip powder and stuff, you have to go back to the professionals to get it removed, because I don't have any of the stuff at home to remove it myself. And that's why I'm peeling it off with the gel, even though I can just use nail polish remover. Bro, my nails look so fucked up. It's actually not even funny. Oh no. Okay, I should stop. You know, you can use the nail polish remover, but I kept it on for like 30 minutes and it didn't work, and I was just like, fuck. And I just started picking at it unintentionally, because it's like, I don't want to go back and pay another $60 to get them removing it. And then, I mean, I could have just got like regular nail polish though, let them remove it, but whatever. And like, I cut my nails too short too, so I was gonna have like ratty fingers for the next couple of months. It's okay. I'll say it's part of the aesthetic. I'll go for like extreme loser core, like femcel. I just won't shower for the next like month or something. You need a diamond pickaxe to break the gel. No! Netherite. I need a netherite one. It's okay. I think most of it is peeled off, but Now my fingers just look like scratched up and ashy though. It's okay. It's okay. I was remodeling my kitchen yesterday. Oh my gosh, that sounds like a big project. I hope you had a good time. It's almost done. Honestly, when you have a nice fresh kitchen, it makes such a big difference. I think, you know, even though like the stress, my house caught on fire in like 2021, right? And we had to gut the entire thing, and it was awful. Because you know, you just the stress of like your house catching on fire, but the light at the end of the tunnel for that was because we got the entire house. We got to do everything from scratch. And my mom, she's really into like interior decorating and like, you know, watching HGTV all the time. It was actually like really fun to pick out like the backsplash and like all the little details that we wanted for like the lights and stuff. It's so much more than you think to, I mean, of course, like a house is like a big thing, but just like even like a small, not a small room, but like, you know, like a place like your kitchen, right? Because you have the stove, you have the fridge, the tiles, like I guess the backsplash tiles if you want that, or like what kind of floor that you want, like wood floor, and like what color. And there's so many subtle differences. We went to like the granite store like 4 or 5 times one time, and you know, my mom's like trying to pick out which one, and everything looks like so much the same, you know, it's like barely any difference. But it's like just this most subtle thing, just a bunch of like a million small decisions to go into like making one big decision. We're remodeling anything in your house, which I think is like, it's a lot of work, but when it comes together, it's so nice. It's a lot of fun. I've never felt more motivated to cook than when we got our new kitchen. But now I live in a tiny New York apartment, and I don't even have like countertop. Like my countertop is like 4 inches wide. That's the only counter that I have in my apartment. And so I have like a like 2, like what do you call it? Like a chef's counter thing, like a island, not really an island. I don't know, like these things that I got from IKEA, right? And I don't even have space to like that's just storage for like my rice cooker and like my kettle. I barely have space to cook. I might need to get some more surfaces or something, or like more storage. But it's like so far I've been doing okay. I don't know. I would really like to get more furniture for my kitchen. I really do. I like the location of my apartment. I love the location of my apartment, but it's like the layout not super awesome. I don't want to move though either. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, super sardine space. I mean, I would say for a New York apartment, I do have a lot of space actually, but it's just like the space isn't well utilized. It's a railroad apartment, which I believe, I don't know if my complex specifically was made for that, but back in the day, they would keep families in, wait, I wonder if I can find let's see, if I can find something like this. Railroad apartment. Back in the day, they do here, let me show you. Apartments like this, you see? Oh, this is a whole history. But it would be like, oh dude, mine isn't even like this. Mine isn't even this. I feel like this is a lot better. Because you actually have a hallway. But mine's is literally door into door into door into each room, right? But yeah. Off break now. We'll check the reports on the VOD. Yes, thank you so much for submitting your report, Hill. And thank you so much for hanging out as well. I really appreciate you stopping by. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, I only have like AC on this side too, so you can imagine that it doesn't have that really great of airflow. I wish that I had a hallway. That's actually, I didn't know that they came in like that. I don't have a hallway. And so it's like not the most useful space. Let's see, how about the history of the railroad apartments? Directed, oh yeah, without a hallway. This one's actually a nicer one, I guess. Let's see. I believe that, oh yeah, here we go. Like many other peculiar apartment features in New York City, for example, showers and bathtubs in kitchens, which is a thing. It is a thing. I haven't seen it before, but I think that's like a carryover from like, you know, the lack of plumbing in the apartments back in like the early 1900s. Let's see. The railroad apartment arose out of necessity, not design inspiration. Most notably, these apartments were constructed as a convenient way to create the most living spaces possible on narrow city lots at a time where the demand for housing was extremely high. Unfortunately, when most railroad apartments were constructed in the mid to the late 19th century, there were also few building regulations. Thus, this meant that elements one typically takes for granted, for example, adequate light, yes, air circulation, yes, and privacy, yes, were never part of the design. Me and my roommate, our bedrooms kind of sucks. We have to like walk through each other's personal spaces if we want to get into like the main room, like the living room or the kitchen. So not super awesome, but I mean, we've known each other for a long time, so it's like, you know, it's kind of like, you know, living with family at this point. But still, like, you don't want to be like walking through like your cousins or like, you know, your family members like private room. Anyone who has lived in a railroad can attest to the fact that no matter what you do to bring these apartments up to modern standards, they often continue to carry forward at least some of the problems that faced tenants in New York in the late 19th century. I know another one was that these, like, sure, you get a lot of space, but I think back in the day, they would actually put like each family into one room. So like you'll have maybe like 4, 5, 6 family, no, a family of like 4 to like 6 people just sleeping in one room, because only one room was being rented out. See the pros and cons. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there is more space too, but you also have to keep in mind that like it's not a lot of like usable space because you gotta keep the doorways open. Yeah, there is a place in New York that I really want to visit, called the Tenement Museum. Let's see. It's actually like Tenement Museum. Okay, this will be my last yap. I wanted to at least go on until 1 o'clock, and we've made that. This is one place that's like super high on my visit list, and I think that if you are interested in New York City history, I would recommend probably this one, and then they also have the city of the Museum of the City of New York. I think I haven't been to either, but this one I really want to go because it's like they have, I think, 3 different houses. Wait, let's see. Upcoming exhibits? Plan a visit? I don't know. I think, oh, here we go. Apartment tours. So you have 3 different apartments they can go and visit. Oh, and maybe they have like living history here. Look at all of this. Look at all of this. But you can go and see different apartments during New York's history. So I think that's really cool. I really love seeing how people lived in the past, and that was like another one of the reasons that I wanted to move out here, and hopefully I can make some more content about this kind of stuff. I think like colonial history, like early American history, is like really fun and interesting. Because for me personally, I'm like a European history nerd, or at least I don't know. I think I was like most people during COVID. I feel like I've sort of went into that history rabbit hole. Not so much anymore, but it still scratches my itch. I've kind of pivoted to American history because it's like something that feels a little bit more tangible in my everyday life. I hope that I can like hit up some of the history spots and share that with you guys. Maybe I'll put that on my bucket list for September. I've been wanting to go to this one park. Oh, I don't remember what it was. What was it? Forest Green? No, what's the park? American Revolution. There's like one park. Wait, in New York City. Prospect Park? No way. Been there. Oh, Bowling Green Park is what it's called. There's a park in Lower Manhattan called Bowling Green Park where King George III, he actually put up his statue over there, and that like triggered so many people back in the day. They're like, oh my god, and then they all like went out and did like a big protest or something. I don't know, but you can still see that the let's see, Bowling Green Park, you can still see that the fence is like broken off from when. Look at this, it's the fence, dude. That's the fence, and it's just crazy to think that like, I don't know, you just that's been there for so long. I'm sure compared to most places, it hasn't been like, you know, it's only been like 200-300 years, but still, like, you know, it's a big thing. I think you can still see like that the fence is broken down. Like one of the things was taken off. I don't know, but when they used his, I think I don't know if it's like a myth. I could probably just read Wikipedia, but I don't feel like it. They had his statue here, right? Dude, this lady's so happy. She's geeked. She's geeked to be there. But they had his whole golden statue, right? And I think they smelted it down and used the gold for their weapons that they fought in the American Revolution or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I love learning about this stuff just to see, like, I don't know, like all of these old places in a place that's like so modernized today too. Pretty cool. Love watching Gangs of New York too. Still chatting about your summer. No, just on a small tangent. Been filling up time, but I think we filled up enough time. It is now 1:16 p.m. Yeah. Let me go ahead and put this away. Yeah, later today we will be back on live for our Succession chat and recap in about 4 hours. So I hope to see you for that one. We'll be live for 1 hour chit-chatting about the characters. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be as planned as last time, but if you would like to submit your stocks, what is it called? The suck. Wait, let me get the link. Let me get the link for that real quick. We're trading stocks for the characters. Quote unquote trading. It's just a Google form. Because. Let me open this. Is this the right link? Yeah, because I want to know. Suck form. Dude, okay, maybe that's Succession. There you go. I was like, wait, that sounds kind of sus. Wait. The Succession form is the yeah, because we're gonna talk about the characters later today. So I'm very interested in seeing who you guys are investing in, selling, and blah blah blah. And we'll just talk straight characters today because we didn't get to do that last time. So if you have like we're gonna compare our first impressions to our current impressions. So yeah, come with your participation hat on. Yeah. Do I have anything else? I don't think so. Just have to update the form real quick. I can do that off stream. Just need to make. Okay. All right. Yes. I think I'll go ahead and send the raid over to our next stream later today, so that you guys can be nice and ready. But yeah, if you've been sitting down for as long as I have, make sure you give your body a nice big stretch. Don't forget to stay hydrated, and last but not least, treat yourself to something nice. If you want to join us for our next stream and our watch along, don't worry, you don't have to have seen Succession before. Feel free to just jump in right now, because we're only halfway through the series, so I think it's like a really fine place to jump in. Sure, you might be missing out on a bit of the context, but it's okay. That's what the chat and recaps are for. I would love to have more people join our Suck Sundays. My favorite time of the week. I look forward to sharing every episode with you guys every single week. Yeah, I don't have much else to say. So until next time, take care. Bye. Yeah, we'll be back in about 4 hours. So yeah, I hope to see you later. If not, I hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend, and I will see you again next weekend. Bye bye.